There. Are we okay now? Let me know you can hear me now. Hopefully the internet is settled down. Just give me a thumbs up and let me know we're all good to go. Are we good now? We're good. Thanks. Mike Jocks. Okay. Where were we? So, welcome to our 4th birthday party. Hey, Billy, Connor, Poddy, Ada, Finn's Fools, Comfortably Dumb. Great to see some old names back. Hey, Martin J. Hey, Mountain Pungs in London. Hey, Glenravel Gurriers. Hey, Paul and Eileen, Lionel Rich Tees. So, you're very welcome. And my yellow light is still flashing, so hopefully it will settle down shortly. No idea what's going on this evening. Technology. Hello, Kaiser's crew. May have to do a reboot, but let's give it a couple of moments and see. Hey, Richard and Denise. Okay, before we fail, where was I? Yeah, tonight's not only a birthday party, it is a fundraiser for NIPANC, Northern Ireland's Appeal for Pancreatic Cancer. Any donations, give generously, go to the website under donations. Hey, Maurice in the house, go to donations. I couldn't get a basket made because my IT guy has gone AWOL. Just put it in my basket and I'll be sure to pass it along to Siobhan and the people at NIPANC. Give generously. Okay, Barkin' Mad. Some great blasts from the past. Before I get stuck into the quiz, I want to give a special congratulations to Team Dev. So Team Dev have expanded their team. So a big congratulations to Hannah, Damien, and especially baby Patrick. Welcome to Vincent's Kitchen Quiz and the ever-expanding Team Dev and their very fruitful youth policy. So there you go. What have we got in store for you this evening? Well, this is what I've got. Lots of famous this and that. So we've got some, everything's famous here. We don't do obscure. Some famous Steves, some famous saints, some famous elements, some famous fruits, and of course a full course of connections. We've got an image round, some famous winners, some famous lines in round 4, some famous awards, some famous telecommunications, and some famous Scandinavians that I hope you've been revising for. So what are the rules? No cheating, and the golden rule: no answers on the feed. So you know the drill. 1 point for every correct answer, and at the end of each round you let me know how you're getting on. And baby Patrick, somebody in the coal pit says, great name choice. I wonder why. So round 1, without any further shenanigans and any further ado, your 3 famous Steves. Famous Steve number 1, co-founder, Apple Inc. Co-founder, Apple Inc. is your famous Steve number 1 on our 4th and a couple of weeks birthday party. Famous Steve number 2, King of Horror, Carrie, The Shawshank Redemption and The Green Mile amongst his productions. Who's the King of Horror is your famous Steve 2. easing you in, as we always do, nice and gently. Famous Steve, number 3. Snooker's youngest ever world champion. Snooker's youngest ever world champion. Famous Steve, number 3. 4 years. Would you credit it? So Siobhan and all you other quizzers, go to the website. Under the 3 bars, top right hand corner, go into donations and stick some money on PayPal into my basket. And I'll be sure to pass it along. Hey, Douglas Clan, I'll be sure to pass it along to Northern Ireland Pancreatic Cancer through Siobhan. So website, 3 bars, top right hand corner of the website, and give it to my basket, because my tech guy has gone missing. So I couldn't get a bespoke basket. So you just have to stick it in my basket. And you trust me, yeah? So there's your 3 famous Steves. Thank you, Richard and Denise. 3 famous saints. Famous saint number 1. Saul of Tarsus. Saul of Tarsus is your famous saint number 1. Maurice and Marie, as always, be delighted to meet for a coffee. You're very good and very old-fashioned, but I like old-fashioned. Famous saint number 2. Nickname of a professional NFL team is your famous saints 2. A professional NFL team. Famous saints 2. Famous saint number 3. Simon Templar. We're looking for the original actor. Simon Templar. Maybe a slight clue. 007. Simon Templar. Original actor. 007. Sideways clue. Is your famous saint number 3. Seven, 8, and 9 are your 3 famous elements. Famous element number 1. Number 1 in the periodic table is your famous element number 1. Number 1 in the periodic table. Famous element number 1, 2 also as well. Hello, Douglas Clan. Famous element number 3. Famous element number 3 is a colourless, inert, gaseous element. You'd associate this with Superman. So, Superman, a colourless, slipping hat, inert gaseous element. You'd associate with Superman. Is your famous element number 2. Famous element number 3. Tricky. According to Andrea. Tricky. Famous element number 3. Highest atomic number, brackets, to occur in nature. It was first produced in useful quantities during the Manhattan Project. Atomic number 94, if that helps. The highest atomic number to occur in nature. It was first produced in useful quantities during the Manhattan Project. Name this famous element. 3. So welcome if you're on the website, Best Seats, YouTube, simultaneously, and of course, Facebook Live. Okie dokes. After the three famous elements, we'll do three famous fruits to round up round one. For Naipank, go to the website, go to the donate 3 bars and stick it in Vincent's kitchen quiz basket. Safe as houses. Famous fruit number 1. A genus of herbaceous fruits in the gourd family, connected to a high-speed racket sport. So almost a connections round, but 2 pieces. So a genus of herbaceous fruits in the gourd family, a high-speed racket sport is your famous fruit number 1. Famous fruit 2. This is an edible hairy fruit, connected with a flightless bird native to New Zealand. So your New Zealand flightless bird and your edible hairy fruit. Famous fruit 2. And your famous fruit 3. And don't worry, we'll do a recap. Famous fruit 3. Greatest number of native speakers. Language. Connected to a sweet citrus fruit. So your sweet citrus fruit, greatest number of native speakers in terms of language. Here's your 3 famous fruits. So let's recap on round 1, shall we? Your 3 famous Steves, your famous saints, your famous elements, and your famous fruits. I'll leave that with you for a few moments. See you soon. Well, you'll see me. Okay, dokes. Well, how did you get on there? Well, only one way to find out. So your answers to round 1. Here we go. So your 3 famous Steves: Apple, Steve Jobs, Stephen King, King of Horror, Stephen Hendry, not Davis, snooker's youngest world champion, St. Paul, conversion on the way to Damascus, the New Orleans Saint, Roger Moore, the original Simon Templar in The Saint, hydrogen number 1, krypton, Superman, colourless, inert, gaseous element, plutonium is your highest atomic number to occur naturally. Squash is your racket sport and herbaceous fruit, kiwi and mandarin. So in your first round, you had potentially 12 points if you were on fire. So how does it work? You self-mark and you let us know how well you're doing on the chat on the feed. Just let us know how well you're doing out of 12. Richard and Denise off to a flying start on 8. Mountain Pounds London on 10. The expanding Team Dev on 10. Lylan and Rich Tees on 10. Mac Jacks on 9. Chickpeas on 11. Brian and Sheila on 9. Finn's Fools on 11. Martin and Eugene on 11. Barkin' Mad, 12 out of 12. Bill in Connecticut and Noreen or Florida, certainly not local to these shores. Hi Bill on 11. 11 even. Glenravel Guerriers on 11. Patrick's out for the count already. I know another Patrick who'll be out for the count later too. Kaiser's Crew, they're on 11. Paul and Eileen on 9. You're all doing smashing. Very well done, guys. Very well done. Round 2 is coming up right now. So what's round 2? If it's not broken, well, don't fix it. So round 2 is your full course of connections. Good scoring, guys. Nothing rusty about you lot. Connections. 3 bits of random information. You join the dots and you figure out Morris on 11 again. So you figure out what connects. Comfortably done. 10 out of 12. Without the B, for obvious reasons. So you get 3 bits of random information and you figure out what connects. You know the drill. And there's 12 of them. What connects? Number 1. What connects a Scottish river, a fictional movie orangutan, and an American bandit during the Great Depression? So what connects your Scottish river, your fictional movie orangutan, and an American bandit during the Great Depression? Is your what connects? 1. Good evening. Hey, Nigel. Good evening, Fabian. Happy birthday, Nigel. Fabian in Normandy. Oh, truly international this evening. Bernie and Eddie there too. Just catching up on our Facebook feed. Alex. Hi, Alex on 8 on Facebook. Dave D will be catching up later after the band we are watching in the pub. Hi, Aston Villains. Tricky quiz for you. And the Douglas clan, they scored 12 out of 12. Quinn Quizzers, Una on 11 out of 12. Hello, Eileen. So awesome. Trying to keep a track of all channels. What connects? Number 2. What connects a person of authority, usually in an educational establishment? Rebel without a cause, and the record goal scorer in a single season in top flight English football. So the record goal scorer in a single season in top flight English football, just for you, Bill, rebel without a cause, and a person of authority usually found in an educational establishment. Is your what connects? 2. So it's the Douglas clan without the Douglases. So you could in effect just call them the clan. Hi, Kevin. Up the toffees. Very good, Paddy. What connects? Number 3. The symbol of a Roman legion, a British ski jumper, and a lunar module. So what connects your lunar module, a British ski jumper, and the symbol of a Roman legion? Connection 4. What connects? What connects an English dictionary, an Irish revolutionary, soldier and politician, with Peter Gabriel's successor? So what connects number 4? Peter Gabriel's successor, an Irish revolutionary, politician and soldier, with your English dictionary. Is your what connects number 4? Donations via the website. Go to the 3 bars on vincentskitchenquiz.com. Go to donate and stick in Vincent's basket. Thank you. Connection number 5. What connects? What connects a measurement of weight usually associated with precious metals? Your legendary city in Homer's Iliad, and a young soldier in Far From the Madding Crowd. So, a tricky connection 5. Your measurement of weight, particularly associated with precious metals, your legendary city in Homer's Iliad, and your young soldier in Hardy's Far From the Madding Crowd. Is your connection 5. Connection 6. What connects? What connects an American news magazine? The 4th track on Dark Side of the Moon. You think I'd made this for you, Paddy? And the indefinite, continued progress of existence and events in the past, present and future. So what connects the indefinite, continued progress of existence and events in the past, present and future, with the 4th track on Dark Side of the Moon, with your American weekly news magazine? Is your connection 6? Connection 7. What connects? What connects a golf course with Jennifer Aniston, with a hypocritical Anglican priest in Cluedo? So your hypocritical Anglican priest in Cluedo with Jennifer Aniston and a golf course is your tricky out there connection 7. Golf course, Jennifer Aniston, hypocritical Anglican priest in Cluedo. Connection 8. What connects? What connects Doris Marianne Kappelhoff, who? Doris Marianne Kappelhoff, with an Australian professional golfer and former world number 1, born in 1987, so you can figure his age. And the first chair of BBC's Question Time. So the first chair of BBC's Question Time, your Australian professional golfer and former world number one, born 1987. And Doris Mary Ann Kappelhoff is your tricky, definitely out there connection number 8. Connection 9. What connects? What connects Tom Selleck with a 1.5 litre size of wine bottle and a Danish ice cream? So a very famous Danish ice cream with a 1.5 litre wine bottle, and Tom Selleck is your connection number 9. Your penultimate connection. A Jamaican singer-songwriter. Sorry, forget I said that. Rewind, scrub, erase. Connection 10. A Broadway theatre honour. A Broadway theatre honour. James Gandolfini. Frosties, or in the US, Frosted Flakes. So what connects Frosties / Frosted Flakes, James Gandolfini, and a Broadway theatre honour is your connection 10. Now, your penultimate connection. Connection 11. What connects? What connects a Jamaican singer-songwriter, a Christmas carol, and a fictional Labrador retriever? So your fictional Labrador retriever, a Christmas carol, and a Jamaican singer-songwriter. And your final connection, connection 12. And don't worry, we'll put them all up on the screen. What connects? A bowling term, 10 pin. An electrical discharge caused by lightning. And in finance, the exercise price. So in finance, a term alternatively called the exercise price, with an electrical discharge caused by lightning, and a bowling term of the 10 pin variety is your final connection. On our 4th birthday celebration. We've done that. Here we go. So there's your 12 connections. I'll leave those up momentarily. See you in a few moments. Okay, dokies. So, your 12 connections. Tricky. So at the end of this round, you could have scored a maximum of 24. So give me your aggregate after both rounds. So add up your scores for me. So here's the answers to your connections. Good luck. So, River, your fictional movie Orangutan, and your American Bandit, Clyde, as in Bonnie, as in the river, Dean, as in James, Dixie, Toffee fans, University, Eagle, Eddie, has landed, and the symbol of a Roman legion, Michael Collins, Phil Collins, Collins Dictionary, Troy, Sergeant Troy. So out of 22, let me know how you're doing. Time, Green, Rachel, as in golf course, as in Cluedo, Day, as in Doris, etc. Magnum, Tony, Marley, Strike. So out of 12, how are you getting on? The Mac Jacks, flying on 21. Richard and Denise, flying on 20. Finn's Fools on 23. Paddy and Bridge in the coal pits on 22. Barking Mad on 24. You are steaming it. Brian and Sheila on 21. Bill on 23. Superb, and a couple of anglicised ones nonetheless. 23. Kaiser's Crew on 23. Glenravel Gurriers on 23. Martin and Eugene 23. Chickpeas 23. Maurice and Marie on 23. Lionel Rich Tees on 22. Some magnificent scoring. Alex on Facebook 15. Well done, Alex. Not a bit rusty at all. Paul and Eileen on 19. Billy, Connor, Poddy and Ada coming up through the ranks. The Frogs on 23. Team Dev without Patrick. You're missing him already on 22. So after round 2, tell you what, we'll do round 3. And what is round 3? Round 3 is images. And we've got 12 famous winners. So what do I reckon? I reckon you'll do really well. There's a couple of tricky ones. There is one really tricky. Andrea, 3 shots. Okay, 12 famous winners. Off you go. Who are these? Winner number 1. Oh. Houston. We have a problem, but it's only temporary because the eagle has landed. Famous winner number 1. Famous winner number 2. Well, you're in form, Rick. Famous winner number 2. Famous winner number 3. Douglas Clan without the Douglases, aka the Clan, on 24. Quinn's Quizzers on 22. So well done, Quinn Quizzers. Hyena on 22. And Douglas Clan, now including the Douglases, on 24. There you go. Famous winner, number Number 4. Who's that winner? Famous winner, 5. So, give me the team. Give me the team for famous winners, 5. My second favourite team, not. Famous winners, number 5. Famous winner, 6. Who's that? Famous winner, 7. We're looking for the actor. Actor, famous winner, 7. Actor, please. Famous winner, number 8. Who's that? And your 9th winner, who's this? Winner number 9. Winner number 10. Who's this? And a couple of tricky ones if that wasn't to finish. Winner number 11. Who's this? And best for last, tricky winner number 12. Good luck. You'll need it. Here's your famous winner, number 12. Okay, so 12 winners. Quick fly through. 1, 2, 3. Winner 4. Winner 5. The team, please. Winner 6. Winner 7, the actor, please. Winner 8. Winner 9. Winner 10. 11. And your final winner. Okay, so if you want to tidy up round 3, that will give you a running maximum total, of 36 potential points. So how did you get on? Well, without any further ado, let's find out. Your 12 winners. So your 12 winners were, in order, ABBA, Beyonce, Cillian Murphy, Scotty Scheffler from last weekend, Bayer Leverkusen from last weekend. We're doing trending stuff. Michael Phelps. Did you get Gary Oldman? Catherine Bigelow. Edward Heath. Harry S. Truman. Marie Curie. And well done if you got Ivan Pavlov. The clue was in the picture. So 12 potential points will give you a running max of 36 points. So how are you getting on? Out of 36. And after this round, we'll go into our final round. And thank you for tuning in. And thank you for donating via the website for tonight's remarkable charity, Northern Ireland Pancreatic Cancer. NIPANC, go to the website. Go to the donate 3 bars, vincentskitchenquiz.com, 3 bars under donate and stick in my basket, and I will ensure that it gets passed right along. Lionel Richtees on 32, Richard and Denise 27, Mountain Pungs from London on 30, the Mac Jacks on 28, Finn's Fulls not from London on 33, Brian and Sheila on 26, Martin and Eugene on 32, Bill, definitely not from London, on a very remarkable 31. Kaiser's Crew on 33. Presumably you got Bayer Leverkusen. Mo and Marie on 33. Good scoring. Billy, Connor, Potty and Ada in the Cave on 33. Glenravel Gurriers on 33. Paddy and Breege also on 33. Barkin Mad on 34. So by my count, and Bark and Mad are still in the lead, but the gap is closing. They're on 34, a few teams on 33. Easily the most exciting quiz I've been at all week. Quinn's Quizzers on 32, Bernie and Eddie on Facebook on 30. We're waiting on the clan, or the Douglas clan, depending as to whether they've stayed together. Chickpeas on 31, Paul and Eileen 27. Have I said that? Who cares? Your final round. Thank you for tuning in, and thank you for donating via PayPal on the website. Thank you so much. On behalf of NIPAC, and thank you for joining us on our very special 4th birthday party. Your final round. Okie dokie, I got rid of the hat. It was uncomfortable. 3 famous lines. Famous line number 1. Famous line number 1. Who said this? You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us and the world will live as one. Is your famous line number 1? Who's responsible? You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us and the world will live as one. Famous line 1. Famous line 2. A reference mark on a ship's hull that indicates the maximum depth to which a vessel may be safely immersed when loaded with a cargo. So this reference mark, famous line number 2, on a ship's hull that indicates the maximum depth even, to which a vessel may be safely immersed when loaded with a cargo. Famous line 2. Famous line 3. This is an internationally accepted demarcation, running between the poles and serving as a boundary between one calendar day and the next. A bit like fastest finger, if you like. Yes, we're internationally accepted. Demarcation running between the poles and serving as a boundary between one calendar day and the next is a famous line 3. Your next bunch of 3 famous awards. Famous awards 1. So excluding economic sciences, what's the 5th Nobel Prize? So I give you to write peace, physics, chemistry, physiology and medicine. And what is the 5th Nobel Prize? So excluding economic sciences, I give you peace. Well, I do give you peace. Physics, chemistry, physiology, medicine, and the missing Nobel Prize. Thanks, Deborah. Somebody having an issue with PayPal. Famous award number 2. America's premier prize in journalism, literature and musical composition. America's premier prize in journalism, literature and musical composition is your famous award 2. Journalism, literature and musical composition. And your famous award 3. An extensive range of awards for artistic and technical merit for American and international television industry. So an extensive range of awards for artistic and technical merit for American and international television industry. Famous award 3. Any issues with donating? send me a private message. Thank you. And your penultimate bunch of three famous telecommunications. We're looking for the Italian inventor, known for his creation of a practical radio wave-based wireless telegraph system. Who's this Italian inventor? The creation of a practical radio wave-based wireless telegraph system. Famous telecommunications too. When we talk about your IP address, what does IP represent? IP. So when we talk about an IP address, what does IP stand for? The Douglases, altogether on 34. Famous telecommunications, 3. Sputnik 1 was the first what? Sputnik 1 was the first what? Famous telecommunications, 3. And your final bunch of 3. 3 famous Scandinavians. Famous Scandinavian 1. Theodor Ingvar Kamprad, founder of which multinational furniture company? Theodor Ingvar Kamprad, founder of which multinational furniture company? Apologies, Theodore, for my poor pronunciation. The girl with the golden or the dragon tattoo as part of the Millennium Trilogy is your famous Scandinavian 2. The girl with the dragon tattoo as part of the Millennium Trilogy, famous Scandinavian 2. And finally, your final Scandinavian, indeed, your final poser in tonight's 4th birthday celebrations for Ineadov Naipank. Thank you for tuning in. Your 3rd famous Scandinavian, referred to in Kim Carnes' Betty Davis Eyes, a Swedish American actress famous during the silent and early golden eras. So, referred to in Kim Carnes' Betty Davis Eyes. This is a Swedish American actress during the silent and early golden eras. Is your famous Scandinavian 3. And you would have found the name in Kim Carnes' Betty Davis Eyes. Who's that? So let's recap on your final round. Your 3 famous lines, your 3 famous awards, your 3 famous telecommunications, and your 3 famous Scandinavians. And I'll be back to you momentarily. I'll leave that with you. So this would give you a potential grand total of 48 points. So, how did you do? Let's find out. So, line number 1 was John Lennon. Line number 2, the Plimsoll line or waterline length line. International date line. Literature, Pulitzer, and your Emmys. Your 3 famous awards: Marconi, Internet Protocol. Sputnik 1 was the first artificial satellite. IKEA, Stieg Larsson, and Greta Garbo in Betty Davis' Eyes were your 3 famous Scandinavians. So that would give you a maximum of 48 points. So thank you for tuning in, and let me know how you've done out of 48. Lionel Richtees on 43. Richard and Denise, sterling 38. Well done. You're welcome, Richard and Denise. Kaiser's Crew, 43. The leaders so far. Bill and Noreen, well done on 40. Comfortably done. 44, the current leaders, tied with Finn's Fools on 44. Martin and Eugene on 43. Brian and Sheila on 37. Well done, Morris and Marie on 43. Chickpeas on 41. The Frogs on 44. Oh, close at the top. Paul and Eileen, 36. Glenravel Gurriers on 44. Barkin Mad, 46. Oh my word. Well done, Barkin Mad. Barkin Mad, you are not. Bill, you're very welcome, and good to see your name popping up again. Mac Jacks, 37, and you're welcome, Barkin Mad. Mon plaisir, Maurice and Marie. Thank you, Lionel Richtees. Hey, Anne, Thunderbroads, Blast from the Past on 30. Good job. You're welcome, Brian and Sheila. Bernie and 80 on 40. Quinn's Quizzers on 42. Happy birthday to us. Awesome, guys. Awesome. Really, really. Good job. Thank you, Finn's Fools. Thanks for tuning in. It's been a while. Stay tuned for any forthcoming productions, and thanks for your generosity on behalf of NIPANC. And enjoy what's left of your weekend. Tomorrow's, well, excluding you, Bill, and excluding London, and excluding Normandy, it's to be nice here. Talking about the weather. And in 10 minutes, we'll continue, Houston, no problem. Minus Vanessa. Well done, Stephen, 44. We'll be playing some tunes to Cian or Birthday in about 10 minutes' time, only on the website. Feel free to let your hair down and boogie on down to our 4th birthday celebrations on our website in about 10 minutes. So, see you on the other side of the international date line if you like music, or you're not going anywhere, or you're at a loose end. If you're leaving, enjoy your weekend, and until the next time, God bless. Adios.